All right, third time lucky. Third time lucky. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when and where you're watching this. Currently on our way to good times, and by good times I mean work. And by good times I mean I want to go back to bed and I don't want to go to work. And I guess this could be an intro to my channel, my page, my whatever. And as of right now, I feel like a lot of it might revolve around me complaining about work. Just because, like, I don't want to say like a deep-seated hatred of work. I think a huge portion of your day is work. Like for myself, 8 to 5. 5 o'clock is so far away. You have this huge chunk of time that's just dedicated to your job, to working. And I get it. It's all fun and games. It's all good stuff because you get paid and all that jazz. The fact of the matter is that there are very few places that I have heard anyways that are paying a livable wage. And you could say that it's up to the person to save and, I don't know, live frugally, whatever the case is, right? And to get that money to stretch further. But that doesn't sound necessarily like fun. And sure, it's not supposed to be. How long are you supposed to save for? I remember a lot of years back, hustling meant something. Hustling for another job so you can get a certain car, pay for a house, something along those lines. Whereas of right now, that's very unlikely to happen in terms of owning property, because everywhere and anywhere is terribly unaffordable. I live in Canada, so I can only speak on Canada. The cost of living here is just, it feels a lot more than what any, I guess, entry-level job will pay you. Apartments are still hella expensive. Shoot, even renting a room in an apartment is expensive. So already like a huge chunk of your pay goes towards rent. And now not only rent, but you gotta deal with raising gas prices. Because it's always fun having to pay $2 a liter at the pump. And if you don't go broke at the pump, you can go broke at the grocery store. For the amount that jobs be paying you, I don't think that it's enough to sustain a lot of people. And now not only that, but you work your 40, 80 hours and you get that check or you get that pay. Which, sure, it's all nice, and in Canada, you have income tax. And that income tax the government takes is like almost damn near half your net income. Which, to me anyways, is absolutely bonkers. Like, you'd think, with the amount of money that the government takes from you, that they would be boots to roots, or like boots on the ground doing your job. And I get it. Politicians' jobs aren't easy. But damn, the cost of living is just, it's unaffordable. It feels unattainable. Because now you're just stuck in this vicious loop, paying a lot of money at the pumps, drive yourself to the place where you can make your money, so then you can go out and buy your food, so you have enough energy to get back to the pump and go back to work. And by the end of it, you just have enough to make it to your next paycheck. I guess that's what they consider living paycheck to paycheck. And that paycheck to paycheck boat damn near feels like it's like partially sinking or quickly sinking. No matter how much you save, no matter how much you feel like you're living frugally, it's just anything you spend your money on is expensive. Hustling now isn't what it used to be a lot of years back. You hustled for that one thing or for that thing, but now it's yours. Oh joy for me. And I guess this could also apply to a few other Canadians, is that the possibility of me owning property is slim to none. Holy shit, it is foggy. Yeah, it is fucking foggy. What was I saying again? The likeliness of me owning anything is slim to none. It's like a pipe dream. And that also includes my ability to, or inability anyways, to retire. I think that I'm gonna be stuck in this perpetual paycheck to paycheck thing. That's no way to live. I didn't go to school, or I didn't go to college. I didn't graduate. I guess that counts as me not going to college. But I don't have a fancy bachelor paper saying a bachelor of, I don't know, whatever. I have a master's in going to bed. I can go to bed like no one's business. But, you know, like, you only have one life. And after a certain age, you're expected to just work. Your life now is just work. And before, I used to say that, you know, there should be two sides of you. The one that goes to work, you know, your professional person, and yourself, you know, your private person. I feel like those two should be separate, not one and the same. Don't let your job define who you are, but some jobs define who you are. Possibility of, I guess, being yourself is a little bit harder. Like, for example, cops, police, is that even plain clothes or off-duty cops are on duty. Doctors on their day off are still on call. And sure, those jobs could pay very well, very handsomely. Don't get me wrong, the ones that chose those career fields, I think, really wanted to get in those fields in the first place. Because it's hard for me to believe that you wanted to become a doctor even though you don't like, I don't know, blood or people coughing, sneezing, and liquids falling out of every orifice. And for that, you know, I thank you for your sacrifices. Pretty doo-doo example, but I hope that kind of like paints a picture to what I mean. So by the time 5 o'clock hits, I'm not trying to be my job. I'm not trying to be an employee. Again, I don't think that this is how everybody should live. I don't think that they should spend so much of their time, so much of their life working and not doing things they enjoy or things that make them happy. Because now it's all about work and making a corporation, making a business money, where they get the money, but you get the chump change, you get the breadcrumbs. So I feel like there's a lot I can unpack with my dislike of work. But before I go on a tangent about all of that, I understand and I see the importance of working, of having a job, because if it wasn't for workers, in any field anyways, we wouldn't have certain things that we have. Roads, cars, this camera I'm recording on. Like, we wouldn't have these things if people didn't show up to make them. So for the little ones, the little worker guys, you know, the ones that are doing all the heavy lifting, thank you guys. Thank you for all the hard work that you guys put in. This was a quick introduction, not necessarily quick, it was like 20 minutes or something like that. I'm hoping that this video turns out alright, because the last time I tried to record this, my face ended up all blurry and shit, like you can't see me. That's the end of this video. I want to say thank you, much love if you made it to the end of this video. I appreciate you guys watching, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, and I hope to see everybody on the next one. Toodaloo.